Hey, I'm Matthew Moscoviak from CNET, and today we're going to take a look at the Sony STR-DN1040. This is the top of Sony's main line of AV receivers featuring built-in Bluetooth, AirPlay, and Wi-Fi, and is currently selling for $600. This is a big, bulky, full-size AV receiver, but Sony's actually done a nice job of giving it a clean and modern look. It's relatively uncluttered with buttons, with just the volume and the input knob grabbing most of your attention. Unfortunately, that minimalist look doesn't quite carry over to the remote, which is covered top to bottom in buttons. That makes it tough to use, and it pushes crucial buttons like the volume rocker all the way down to the bottom. Now, most AV receiver interfaces look hopelessly out of date, but Sony really did an excellent job of updating this model with crisp, high-def graphics. You get really nice plain English options like watch and listen, and the most impressive part may be how responsive it feels. It feels like you're navigating a PlayStation 3 rather than the typical sluggish AV receiver feel. There's nothing else like this for $600, and it gives the whole receiver a more overall polished feel. The big features inside the receiver are built-in Bluetooth, AirPlay, and Wi-Fi. Bluetooth makes it easy to wirelessly stream audio from nearly any smartphone or tablet, while AirPlay offers slightly better sound quality from iOS devices. Wi-Fi is also nice because it lets you take advantage of the integrated networking features without needing a separate Ethernet connection. Those features include smartphone control and streaming services like Pandora, Slacker, Sony Music Unlimited, and Internet Radio. That's not quite as many services as on other receivers, but it doesn't matter that much since you're usually better off streaming from a mobile device anyway. The Sony is also packed with ports, including 8 HDMI inputs, which is more than any other receiver at this price. I doubt anybody really needs 8 ports, but since nearly every device supports HDMI these days, it's nice to have some spare inputs for future devices. Sound quality on the STR-DN1040 is excellent. We had resident audiophile Steve Guttenberg give it a listen, and he was really impressed with its clarity and depth. It could deliver big, powerful sound on movies, but then it also did an excellent job when we switched to more subtle acoustic recordings. We've auditioned a handful of 2013 receivers so far, and so far the STR-DN1040 stood out as our favorite of the bunch. So overall, you're really getting a lot with the STR-DN1040, and the main question is whether it's worth the extra money over Sony's other excellent AV receiver, the STR-DN840. The 840 also includes Bluetooth, AirPlay, and Wi-Fi, and it costs $150 less. And while it doesn't have the neat interface or the 8 HDMI inputs, it's plenty well featured for the average buyer. Still, the step-ups on the STR-DN1040 are pretty nice, so it's a tempting option if you have a bigger budget, even though most buyers will get an overall better value from the STR-DN840. I'm Matthew Moscoviak, and this is the Sony STR-DN1040.